Hi, welcome back. Brian,
Yes.
I found out how to edit my locker,
Yeah.
and I did the thing I wanted to do. Mostly.
I'm worried.
Snacks.
Nice.
Plenty of snacks in case I get hungry. Also, I got my gear. I got amiibo stuff.
You can really fit a lot of things inside those lockers.
Yeah, like
One might say they're rather woomy.
I'm sorry.
I hate myself for that one too, but when it crossed my mind, I'm like, you have to.
Oh.
You'll hate yourself more in the morning if you don't.
I hate you. I hate yourself right now.
Me too.
But between episodes, we're doing this on a different day. I went ahead. I farmed a bit of a few eggs.
Okay.
I have a few more things. I think the only thing we're missing is this splotch right... Oh, shoot, I gotta go over... Actually, no, hold on a second. Where am I? Yeah, sure.
Whee!
I just need to cover this splotch here. And I also went back in any of the stages that had multiple weapons.
Yeah.
Not that one. I went ahead and got the... I did the... Beat it with all of the selectable
Oh,
choices.
okay. Yeah.
Was there not a thing here?
I guess it's just a shortcut path up here.
Maybe? I would have thought a giant chunk like that there would be something here.
Yeah, I think that was it right there. That little piece.
Wait.
Oh, wait, what?
Uh-huh.
Ah.
Okay. Oh, it's just money. Okay, fine. But there was also one more... let me see. Is that the... Oh, that's Afro Moai. I don't want to mess with him yet.
Yeah, he's the last one.
He's the last. He's gonna remain. Where's the... There it is. Got there was one more stage besides that enormous 1500 chunk there.
Yeah.
But I went ahead and I got the amiibo thing, and they made it a lot more convenient in this game than the last one. Because the last one you have to, like, you punch in the amiibo, and then you have to... They give you the hat item for that particular amiibo, then they give you... Oh. Okay.
Neat.
I still don't like it. This weapon does suck ass. I played this thing in the, Salmon, and it is... I hate it. I don't like it. But in Splat 2, for the amiibo stuff, you do, like, one, come on. You get the hat item, then you play several matches, and then you run the amiibo again, and then you get the body item, and you keep doing this every single time. And that's for every single amiibo that you have, so if you've got like 10 amiibos, it's a huge pain in the ball.
Yeah.
The one ball, singular. But at least this one, it's like, okay, you don't have to play any extra matches. As soon as you get the, as soon as you throw in the amiibo, we immediately give you all 3 items for that amiibo.
Good.
Then they also, any of the gear that's, like, male and female specific, like, I think how to put this. So for example, the school kid stuff. Like,
yeah.
They would just be labeled, like, school uniform or something. But then, for a male character, oh, shoot, okay. For a male character, you would just get, like, a blazer or something, but then for a female character, you get the skirt.
Yeah.
And then that was it. But then for this one, they're like, you know what, screw it, you get both the things, and you can put them on whatever gender you want. Like, we don't even care, have fun.
Yeah, nice.
So it's... I feel like this is just a sniper rifle with more steps.
A little bit. I mean, I like a good bow and arrow in a game, but... And I feel like mechanically this is one I could see myself enjoying because I am a little more methodical with my weapons fire in this game, and this game's always been about more chaotic weapons fire usually.
Yeah, because here's the thing I don't like. Like, say you charge up an item or charge up a shot, and there's still this huge gap that's not filled in.
Yeah.
And I would think, okay, well then I have to rapid tap to ink stuff, but it still leaves a whole bunch of gaps. Why don't I just use a gun?
Yeah.
Or if I'm using a sniper rifle, I can just like rapid tap as I go to the side, and I can at least be confident it will cover the ground.
Yeah, this definitely feels more like an offensive weapon than a objective weapon.
Yeah, and even then, I still feel like this doesn't do a great job with the offense it's supposed to provide.
I would like it better if it either had bigger spread or more splash damage.
Yeah.
And there's probably versions of it that'll have that, but, you know. Because the way it's looking, like a lot of the shots that you should take out all the boxes at once, it's just not.
It's not happening.
Yeah. Oh, I see. That's clever.
Like, it has explosive shots, but the explosions don't do a lot of damage.
Yeah. Like, they used to have a bow in Fortnite called the Boom Bow.
Uh-huh.
Loved that thing. But it was broken as heck because the thing had surprisingly good accuracy, even at range. But what they did to nerf it was they got rid of the fact that it basically fires shotgun ammo.
I'm sorry?
Yeah, it used shotgun ammo. This was back before they added arrows. And now the bow and arrow instead... I mean, it does a decent chunk of damage when it hits, but now it lights things on fire because fire can spread in Fortnite now, especially on wood things.
Understandable.
So what I've been using it for is, like, at the end of a match, just start firing it into wooden houses, onto trees, you know, level the playing field a bit, and then hide.
I
I
was about to say,
Vader.
let's say, do we not get a boss fight, or is it just kind of opened up? Okay, so they make actual appearances
Nice.
in this instead of just, oh, hey, we're just going to watch from the sidelines.
I like the masks.
Yeah, I think we said that before.
Yeah.
Oh, is this the same intro they gave the, during the, what's it called? The Direct? I think this was how they, yeah, this was how they introduced them during the Direct. Big man. Okay. Oh, were they like active opposition in this?
Huh, so it's Jesse, James, and Meowth. Got it.
Sounds about right.
Well, someone's a fan.
Yeah.
It's called a day job. You should look into it. Burn.
Okay. Yeah, look at all this furry ooze or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
What treasure? It's You know what? Take that back. There's Moai statues. I would like a Moai statue. Speaking of which, like we started the episode with the what's it called? I was showing off my locker.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to put a Moai statue in my locker, but apparently, like lockers with Moai statues are as common as breathable air.
I'm not surprised.
Everyone and their mom has it.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there thinking, how come everyone's got these? I liked Moai statues before they were cool.
Okay, so they're kind of...
They definitely feel like it feels like maybe they're the Bond family for this game.
Yeah.
Like our main goal isn't to kill you, but we want whatever lootable stuff is here before you get to it.
Yeah.
Sort of group. Oh. So is that it? Is that all besides the Moai thing?
Apparently.
Huh.
Is that what that green flashing there is?
Yeah,
like...
so, like, if... I don't know how your color blindness is here, but, like, anything glowing green is, like, considered the area of interest, and right in the middle is stuff I don't think I've actually touched on.
Gotcha.
So, like, I think if I were to walk this way slightly, it covers some of these gray spots that I haven't slightly walked on. Like, you know how some of the, what's it called? Some Square Enix RPGs, Final Fantasies, they want you to walk on every single available square inch of their map. And you get a bonus for it.
Yeah, Final Fantasy IV comes to mind.
Yeah, that. It's kind of like that. So I'm sort of holding off on the, oh, I can actually, like, Jesus.
Oh, neat.
Christ. And on the left, I can see the Moai statues. And I want them. Cozy and safe factory. Factories are not what I would consider cozy and safe.
It's very fluffy.
I mean, yeah, but all of the places look kind of fluffy. I guess that's the boss fight? It's got a much shinier valve-looking thing.
Yeah, and it looks like a wind-up key.
Oh, yeah. Let me see. Can I see it from here? Sorta. It was easier to see it from where it was before.
Yeah.
Okay, first off, can I... Yeah, let's go ahead and... Just gonna try to clear out as much stuff super quick.
Yeah.
Just get all this out the way.
When's your plan for the Moai statue?
I don't know, man.
Or do you want me to look up and see if it does anything?
Hold on. What did you find? You're acting all excited for... Oh. Looking right at it. Haha.
Because what I can do is I can
Silly
look
me.
it up, and if there's nothing there except, counts towards your 100% near the end of the game, you can always leave it.
I think I might leave it in that case. It's... Gimme! Gimme! But if it's something important, or if it's absolutely imperative that I get 100% for something,
Yeah.
then maybe. Thank you.
Anytime I think, I'll just leave this one thing, I think back to an interview with director Robert Zemeckis about Castaway.
Uh-huh.
And in that, have you seen Castaway?
I have not, but I don't care about spoilers.
Okay, well, spoilers for a 25-year-old movie at this point.
God, it is 25 years old, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ugh.
One of the things about it while he's on the island is he was a FedEx manager, and he was on a plane for FedEx when it crashed.
Uh-huh.
And all the stuff that washed up, he opened a bunch of the FedEx boxes and used them as tools. But there was one box that was to be delivered to America, and he's like, if I get rescued, I'm delivering this one. So he refused to open this one package.
Okay.
And he... yada yada, eventually he delivers that package at the very end of the film. And it's this great ambiguous ending of, oh, is this a new future for him? Because it belongs to this woman from the opening of the movie who is like sending this package, or getting the package delivered to her from her husband who's overseas.
Uh-huh.
And then as soon as her husband hangs up the phone, he hops into bed with like a woman.
Okay.
So it's like implying, oh, this woman doesn't need to be with this guy kind of vibes. And at the end of the film, Tom Hanks delivers it to her. Well, in an interview, someone's like, hey, what was in that box that he kept? Because he was on that island for 6 years before getting rescued.
Jesus.
And he's like, oh, it's a solar-powered, waterproof satellite cell phone.
Oh my god.
I was like, ouch.
Jesus fucking Christ.
So it's like, do you want that to be what... imagine he gives her that box and she opens it right in front of him and that's what's in there.
Oh. I would probably be in the mood for murder. I mean...
I would look at that thing and I thought, this cost me 6 years with Helen Hunt. Because Helen Hunt was his wife in that movie.
Okay.
And when he gets back, she's moved on. Because everybody thought he was dead,
Yeah.
I don't blame her for moving on 6 years,
Right.
But, yeah, it's a bittersweet movie. Great film. And telling you these things doesn't even give you like the majority of the journey of the film.
All I know is his best friend was Wilson. Mm-hmm. Shoot, don't have enough. It's probably a boss fight or something.
And they actually had somebody reading Wilson's lines off camera.
Okay.
And they were originally going to have Tom Hanks kind of dub it in later as like him talking to himself. But they realized it was better if nobody actually knew what was being said. So you just have Tom Hanks talking to Wilson and responding to Wilson, but you never hear what Wilson's, air quotes, saying.
Quote unquote.
Yeah. And you end up falling in love with this volleyball.
Yeah, Wilson. Okay, I've been running around just kind of covering stuff. I should maybe do an actual stage while we were just
you're
talking
having
about,
fun.
like, I'm just enjoying myself, breaking stuff, absorbency in you. Oh. I mean, that just sounds like a seminar or something.
Speaking of Tom Hanks, apparently he plays Geppetto in the new Pinocchio movie. They did like a live-action version.
Heard the new Pinocchio sucks.
It's apparently incredibly bland because it doesn't have any of like the scary elements and the heavy-handed like moral storytelling.
Let's say, didn't the part where he's on such and such island and he goes to drink beer, it's root beer,
Yeah.
which completely like ruins the whole
Yeah,
the
and
morality
the
of
part
it.
where the kid's like, I just want to go home, the one that's like half donkey, you know?
Yeah.
Like, the kind of horrifying elements of the original movie are mostly gone. Like, Monstro just sounds like generic monster now. It's not that weird, horrifying Disney soundscape they created for it. But Tom Hanks is apparently perfect. Like, he's great. Although apparently Geppetto is the best, or not Geppetto, Jiminy Cricket's the best part of the movie.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't remember who plays Jiminy Cricket. I'll have to look it up. But I remember the person they have for him is great. I just don't remember who it is. But the thing that is really surprising is if you go back and look at the original Pinocchio, Geppetto kind of looks like Tom Hanks. Like, yeah. I was like, wait a minute. They actually did a good job casting here. Because he does look like an old man Tom Hanks. I still need to watch the new Predator movie, which I hear is actually possibly the best movie in the franchise.
Oh, Prey?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I heard. I mean, I also heard a bunch of other crap, but that's from people that like to complain about everything.
The only thing I'm irritated with is that they retconned out one of the best Predator comic books as a result of this movie. Because one of the comic books kind of tells the story of the flintlock that's given to Danny Glover at the end of Predator 2.
Yeah.
And this film gives a different origin for that gun. And I'm like, it's cool. I like what I've seen of it, because, I don't mind spoilers.
Right.
So seeing that, I was like, well, what is it, what are we doing here? And when I found out what theirs is cool, but I like the idea of it coming from a pirate that was being hunted by the Predator whose entire crew mutinied because this guy had a sense of honor and his crew didn't. And the Predator seeing this, when the crew mutinies, he instead backs up to the captain, puts his back to him and pulls his guns out in that "I've got your back" sign. They don't even speak the same language. And this Predator's like, nah, you were my prey, but you're cool, so we're gonna fight off your crew together. And the captain actually ends up sacrificing his life to save the Predator at the end, and he gives his gun to the Predator. And that's where that comes from in the comics. And that's a cool comic. I want a Predator film set on a pirate ship now. But what they do with it in this one's cool too, because the film also ties into colonialism. Because not only do they have to worry about the Predator, but these weird-looking white folk just showing up and taking everything as well. So I can't wait to see it. But I'm going to watch it in the subtitled actual
native
language version. Yeah, because that was the one thing I was hoping they would do, and they did it. But they also did a version in full English, meaning they shot every scene twice.
Oh, jeez.
Every scene with dialogue was shot twice. I'm like, that's dedication.
Did you just throw the, slap some subtitles on the bottom of the screen and call it a day?
Yeah, because I can only think of one other director who's crazy enough to shoot every scene twice, and that was Tommy Wiseau in The Room.
Oh my god.
Because he wanted it filmed on film and digital.
And he also wanted Johnny to have a flying car. Because maybe Johnny is vampire. God, it's such a stupid movie, but I still kind of want to see it.
Mm-hmm. There's another one that he did that's actually way better. It's still bad, but it's much better. But I have found somebody that I actually think is a more fascinating filmmaker than even Wiseau. Are you familiar with Neil Breen?
I feel like I've heard the name maybe once, but I don't have anything to associate with it.
It's as if he does all of his own editing and special effects and everything. They are fascinatingly terrible. He's got 6 or 7 of these movies, and they have some kind of political ideology going on with them, but I can't fully nail it down because I'll just have to show you one person's review of one of his movies. But even the reviews of those films all become watchable because everyone has a different take on what they're watching.
Okay.
Yeah, and his movies aren't expensive. I think a couple of them are even free on my paid YouTube. I haven't been able to bring myself to watch them yet, but imagine if someone made a film like Birdemic, but you could tell they actually really cared about the message they were trying to tell with it, but they were also as impenetrable as Tommy Wiseau.
It's like, do I have to imagine that someone made a movie like Birdemic?
Like, imagine if The Room had a point.
You mean it doesn't? I mean...
You know how some anime loves to straight up beat you in the face with the philosophy of its creator just about every episode? Imagine that, but in the same vein as films like The Incredible Bulk.
I'm sorry, what?
Oh, I'll have to introduce you to that too. I love bad movies that are so incredibly low budget, yet they still somehow manage to give you something presentable at the end. It never feels... You can tell the difference between a film that is bad, but they tried, over a, like, cynical, intentionally bad movie. Like The Asylum, they make movies that are just bad for the sake of it. And,
yeah.
But they're in on the joke, so it's still kind of enjoyable, but at a point, even the Sharknado one started to wear thin.
I was always under the assumption that they did their movies just as, like, a cynical cash grab. Like, oh, well, this movie became popular, why don't we just make that, but... cheap.
Yeah, and then they would also just do garbage Jaws ripoff movies, but there was something about the way Sci-Fi Channel kept kind of throwing stuff at them because, you know, two-headed shark, four-headed shark, six-headed shark, all of these ended up being kind of popular. Ghost Shark is amazing. The deaths in that are some of the best bad horror movie deaths I've ever seen. But,
where the hell am I supposed to go?
I have no idea.
Supposed to go back this way?
Maybe up there? Or have you already gone up there?
Well, this led back to a spot that I already went to, but maybe they added something new to it? I don't see anything different.
But I think of all of the zero-budget films where you can tell they're just trying to tell a story that they wanted to tell, even though they didn't have any money to do it, is actually one that got the blessing of the people whom he was making the movie after, and that is the fan-made Mega Man movie.
Okay.
It's a legitimately good movie. It takes the story of like Mega Man 1 through 3 and kind of mashes them into a singular story, with just the Robot Masters of Mega Man 1, and I think a couple from Mega Man 2, possibly. But everyone in it is giving a genuine and sincere attempt at acting. Dr. Wily is giving an M. Bison level performance.
Oh no.
In the best possible way. Some of the sillier aspects are kind of lampshaded brilliantly, and the score is actually like a full orchestral score of like music from Mega Man 2.
Okay.
Yeah, and it has the full blessing of Capcom, so long as he didn't turn a profit from it, you know? But no, like, it's one where I will occasionally just sit down and watch that movie because it is just a good movie. I mean, you know, it's clearly a student filmmaker kind of movie, but, like, the CGI that's there is charming. Some of the Robot Masters are actual people, some are CGI robots, you know. One of them is just, like, wearing the same kind of bike armor that the cyborgs in Mortal Kombat 3 were wearing.
Oh, jeez.
You know. But, like, the guy playing Dr. Wily is in a completely different movie than everybody else. He is swinging for the fences and nailing it every single time. Like, if there was an Oscar for indie filmmaking, he deserves it. Even with his cheesy German accent that just kind of became part of Dr. Wily's entire persona from the cartoon. But, yeah, I think I can't remember if I've even brought it up on this channel before, but seriously, the Mega Man movie is fantastic. The guy deserves all the credit. The guy playing Mega Man is, like, a surprisingly wholesome character who just wants to do the right thing. Role is ridiculous.
I mean, yeah, I guess that's to be expected. It's more like the old classic Mega Man, right?
Yeah.
It's not like, okay.
I would absolutely watch more movies in this series. Like, if this guy ever decided to cover other games in the series, even X, I'd be down. He's earned that goodwill from me. This got to be a target somewhere. Wait, there it is.
There it is. Jesus fucking Christ. Are you serious?
At least the game called it out.
Good lord.
Follow them, right?
Yeah, the game called it out after we found it.
And now it's giving you an arrow pointing you in the right direction.
Like, hey, go this way. Yeah, no shit. You couldn't tell me where to go like 5 minutes ago?
Yeah. Like, that movie is one of the movies that was on my list. Like, if you and me ever decided to just watch movies off the show and then discuss them for other games like we had talked about. That's up there on that list of films I would love for you to watch as part of the video game drive-by experience.
Oh my goodness, that's an annoying stage.
Yeah.
For like no reason that's annoying.
Yeah, it didn't even have like funny dialogue or anything.
It's just, okay, find all the excruciatingly tiny switches. Okay, I see no way this can be infuriating in the slightest. Ugh, God.
Yeah.
Alright, let me see. We've got 2 more that are uncovered. There's still a crap ton of stuff I haven't actually uncovered just yet. Like... this. There we go.
Took a while.
Yeah, no kidding. Oh.
That is some amazing
Jesus! Drawing. Good lord, that's like Cromartie High School art style. For the Inklings and Octolings of the Splatlands, aggressive action is the best way to make a splash in the local scene. Youths will often dress themselves in the style of a delinquent or a hooligan to intimidate peers during combative courtship rituals known as rumbles. Oh!
Well.
Okay, that's I think that's a great thing to... Hey, upgrade point! End this episode on... Ooh. What do you think? Yes, no?
To what?
Sure.